Stop caring what other people think. It does not matter what others think of you. Now, I know that's easier said than done, and I'm going to get into that and try to explain what exactly I'm trying to, I guess you could say, have you take away from this video. Because obviously you got to care what people think to an extent, but when it comes down to your actual life and what you want to do, you can't sit there and let anybody really tell you what it is that you got to do. And you know, growing up, I struggled with that a lot, and you know, really over the past 2 years I've actually gotten a lot better at losing that sense of caring what others think. You know, you don't have to have the latest clothing. You don't have to really, there's just a lot of different things that I know people do because they care what others think. And the best thing you can do whenever it comes down to really any of it is just to do you. I remember whenever I was a kid, I did a small YouTube channel. It never did anything, but it was just the act of creating and playing my favorite game and recording, hearing my voice, seeing my video on YouTube. There was just something special about it that just I really liked. But I let kids at school, or even though they weren't even gonna find it anyways, I let the thought of kids at school mess with me in something that I really wanted to do. And all these years later, you know, now that I'm grown up and I'm not in school, I'm not even in college, I, you know, work and do what I gotta do every day. And you start to learn as you get older that it really doesn't matter. Like, people tend to sit there and think that what other people say about you or what other people try to insinuate or whatever even matters. And it's not their life, it's yours. You only get one opportunity to live this type of life, and why would you want to throw it away because you're afraid of what somebody thinks of you? You're afraid of what somebody's gonna say. You gotta make that decision. You gotta figure out what you want. Nobody can make that for you. And so if they can't make it for you, why do you even care what they think? You know, like all the way from the way you dress, what you do, what job you pick, and all that. And I know that people go through stuff, and you know, people got parents that kind of try to tell them what to do, or they're afraid of disappointing their parents, or they're afraid of getting made fun of. But really, like, one day we're all not gonna be here, and then you spent most of your life caring what someone else does, and then it just leaves you with regret. Think about all the missed opportunities that you could have had if you just didn't sit there and actually even think about what someone else was gonna say or any of that. You know, like writing books, making YouTube videos, or even just like certain jobs that you just, you know, want to do, like certain careers and all that. It really doesn't matter. Like if you want to, for example, like make music or something or anything like that, why don't you do it? It doesn't really make sense to sit there and let someone else control your life because you're afraid that they're going to make fun of you, or you're afraid that they're going to talk down on you. Because really, it's you. Be authentic. Don't worry about what other people have to say. And how I let a lot of different things stop me because I was so worried about what the next person would say or what they would think. Or even just like this channel right here. I've had the channel for 2 years, 3 years now, I would say. And I'm just now getting around to really actually posting what I want. and I still do the shorts, and that's my game clips. That's just for like my personal backlog. It's cool to go back and see like moments that I've done whenever I play the game. But there's something about what this new venture that I'm trying is making me feel like really good about, and something that I had to tell myself, and it's why I'm making this video, because I just feel like people got to hear it. And you know, if I can even help one person, that'd be freaking sick. Is just to not be so hard on yourself and not care so much about what someone thinks about what you're doing, because they really don't matter. Like, it's not to say that people don't matter, because they do matter. Everybody matters in their own way. But when it comes to like your actual life and what you want to do and who you want to be, and you just gotta take it by the horns and say screw everybody else. Because if that's someone you want to be, or that's something you want to do, why would you let somebody else stop you from doing it? It really doesn't make any sense, because I know damn well I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna let somebody tell me or dictate how to live my life. You still gotta be responsible. Like, you can't just say screw life, I'm not gonna do this or all that because I don't care. That's not what I want you to take away from what I'm saying. I want you to just understand that, like, if you like a certain clothing brand, or you like wearing a certain outfit, or you want to, you know, do whatever you want to do that it is that you want to do, if you let other people control it because you're afraid of what they're going to say, you'll never be successful. You'll never feel good about yourself. You just got to understand that when you sit there and let other people control your life, it can really take away from the experience of life, and can really take away from the things you want to do. Like, if you want to shoot videos, like music videos or something like that, you can't let nobody stop you from doing that. If you want to write a book, go write that book. Like, sitting there and stressing about what others might say about you is so pointless, because you'll spend more time thinking about what they think than actually doing the things that you want to do and what you love. Like, for me, for instance, I've been wanting to do something on YouTube for a while, and I let what others think stop me, and I'm not doing that no more. I generally enjoy doing this, and I'm gonna keep doing it, because why would I care what someone says? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. If you sit there and try to pander to other people, or try to really think about what they're doing that will inevitably cloud your mind, it could stop you from so much success, because who knows what the world has in stake for you. And even then, if you're afraid that the people around you are going to make fun of you or whatever, then you don't need to be around them. They're not your people, because your people are going to be the people that have the same interests as you. They're gonna take into account your feelings, and they're never gonna make you feel like you can't express yourself, no matter how you feel like you need to express yourself. It's something that takes time, and you know, as time goes on, it gets easier to not care what others think. But at the end of the day, you still have to understand that you gotta build that up. If you worry about it, it's silly. Like, that's the only way I guess I could put it, is that it's silly. There's no reason to let other people dictate anything you do, because I mean, I know I'm not gonna let someone dictate what I do, because why would I do that? It just doesn't make sense. And in a 5-10 years of doing what I please, and obviously still being responsible, that's not what I'm saying. If you have a problem, you gotta fix it. But when it comes down to the way you dress, or shows you like, or TV, anything that you personally like, you gotta just understand that they don't matter. What their opinion of you and all that does not matter, because you should be able to do the things you like, and you should feel good about what you do, because you only get one chance at this. You don't get to redo life. You just don't. It's not something that, you can just respawn like in a video game and restart or load up the new save file. It passes by, and it passes by quick. So do the things that you love. Do the things that you want to do. Dress how you want to dress. Listen to the music you want to listen to. Surround yourself with people that have the same interests as you. And if, people try to make fun of you for the things you like or the things you want to do or the career path that you want to go, just tell them to screw off. Because really, that just means they're probably insecure about stuff they do, so they're trying to take it out on you and make you feel some type of way so they can feel better about themselves. And it really doesn't make sense to cloud your judgment and make you feel like you're less of a person, or make you feel like you can't enjoy the things you do because of somebody else. And really, I think that's really all I have to say for this video. It was something I had to get off my chest, and I hope you guys listened, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good day.